Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I wanted to do another upgrade or update video on the Schwinn boundary. I have added a new fork. I made a video a few days ago about the Bolony fork that failed me, and I'm not bad-mouthing Bolony in general as a company or all their forks or anything. I think I just had one that maybe wasn't up to par or something, I don't know. And the problem I had with it was that the rebound knob quit twisting. It just won't spin at all, and when I pump it, it feels like it's maybe twisted in, or screwed in all the way or something, maybe, I don't know. And also there's a clanking sound when it's on the bike. I can't get it to do it off the bike, but on the bike, you pop up the front wheel a little bit or something, and you feel a clanking and hear a clanking. And so I decided it was done. I'm not gonna ride on it. So therefore I can't recommend, or I won't sell it or give it to somebody to use or nothing like that. I just don't feel like it's safe. So what did I go with? I went from that to a Rockshox Recon Silver RL. Rockshox Recon Silver RL. And man, this new fork is beautiful. As far as looks, I mean, it's just so stealth, so blacked out, awesome looking, but it feels amazing. It is so smooth. There's no, what do they call it, stiction? There's no sticky spots in it or nothing. It's just so smooth and supple. I said it's 100 millimeters of travel, so that makes setting up the sag really easy. If you want 25% sag, like what I wanted, you just put it at 25 millimeter sag and everything's fine. And the way I did that, this particular fork doesn't come with the O-ring on it around the stanchion to measure how much sag you have. So I used a zip tie. Thank you, Seth's Bike Hacks, Burn Peak Express. Thank you so much for your videos. I took a zip tie, wrapped it around backwards. Don't wrap it the real way and lock it on. Wrapped it around backwards and it'll hold on. And then when you go to set your sag, the proper way, setting on the bike and everything, you set your sag, and you let it up, and it'll tell you how far you've had it pushed in and everything. God, you know what I mean. And then the reason you put it on backwards is when you're done, it's super easy just to slide right off. You don't have to get in there with scissors or cutters or anything to scratch up your stanchions. It just comes right off and you're done. You also don't want to leave one on there, because if you bottom out your forks, you're sandwiching this hard plastic against your seal and would damage your seal. So you definitely don't want to lock one on there and leave it on there either. So just put it on there to measure your sag and take it off when you're done. In this particular fork, it has 5 clicks of adjustment on the compression, also 5 clicks of adjustment on the rebound down here. So if anybody was wondering about that, I went by Rockshox recommendations on their website on what fork I have, my body weight and everything, and it said to have 93 pounds of pressure and 2 clicks out from fully closed on the rebound. So I set it up that way, and the air pressure is perfect for me. Fully open, it feels great. And if I'm going over something hard or jumping a little bit, then I'll close it down a little to keep it from collapsing all the way. But on the rebound, I decided that was a little bit too much rebound, so I took 1 more click out from fully closed. So I'm 3 clicks out from fully closed on the rebound. So that's what I did, and it's perfect. It's great, working great for me. And some of you may be asking, well, budget, I thought you were all about budget. Well, I am. I found this on eBay for $215. Instead of normally $250 and up is what I found these for. But it's from a bike shop in New York, but it was an open box or something like that, and like maybe a display model, and so they couldn't sell it as new, but it was still brand new, and so that's how I got a pretty good discount on it. So I was thrilled to find that. And also, I've had a few questions about, or a lot of questions about, I am such and such height. I'm 5'10", I'm 5'8". Will this bike fit me? And so I wanted to put a measuring tape on it for you real quick. measure from the center of the bottom bracket to the top of the seat post, and I'm at 19 inches. So that's that. I know, I don't think Walmart gives you that measurement, but it's a 19-inch bike, and I'm 5'10". I have short legs, even for somebody who's 5'10", and so the dropper is all the way down, and I can't flat-foot it. But it feels fine. You know, with the shorter 45mm stem from Wake, brings the handlebars in. I've got the seat scooted all the way forward, and it fits me fine. So, you know, if you want to go off of my measurements or whatever, if that helps someone. Stay. So anyways, I wanted to go over that. And I was going to go over, I got my cheat sheet here, the weight differences. The stock Schwinn fork, it weighs 6.6 pounds. So it's a pretty heavy sucker. The new Rockshox, it weighs 4.2. So I've saved 2.5 pounds by swapping out these forks. So I was very pleased with that. The bike, when it was stock, it weighed 37 pounds. So it's a pretty heavy thing. And I've got it down to 32.5 pounds now. So that's quite a bit of weight savings. Now, I actually have a lot of money in this bike, you know, for my standards. Everything I've done to it, including the price of the bike, I've got $932 in it, $932. And so I have done a lot, and that's helped get the weight down. But it feels so much better than it did before. And so in a second, I'm going to bring the camera up here to the bike and show you every little thing I've done to it. But I wanted to show you one more thing. I don't see a lot of videos on wearing DC shoes with flat pedals. Being a flat-soled shoe, it's a skater shoe. Because a lot of mountain bikers, they will wear the 510s, and they're real sticky and awesome, but they're $100 or more. Hey Riley. And they're $100 or more. And I didn't want to spend it, just to be honest. Didn't want to spend that much. But I saw a lot of guys wear skater shoes, and these particular DCs, the sole of them have like the oval shaped, and they work perfect on these flat pedals with the spikes on them and everything, the Fukers. And so I wanted to tell you that, and they were $46 off Amazon. So they are the, let me look here. They are the DC Court Graphics, DC Court Graphic for 46 bucks. So look them up. They work great for me. So let's check this out. Alright, so let's take a look at that fork. The stickers, man, they just so blacked out, but then when you get up close you can read it. I like it. Oh, you see my homemade sticker. Let's get around here. Hashtag Walmart bike. It's kind of cheesy, but I like it. So anyways, got the fork. You guys remember I swapped out my tires for the Continental Trail Kings and went tubeless with them, and that's still working perfect. Since my last video, I have replaced the Presta valves with Schraders because the hole in the rim is already Schrader, and the Presta just had too much wiggle, too much play, and it was leaking a little bit, so I swapped out for Schraders and they work perfect. Oh, the headset. I swapped it out to the Jessica headset when I replaced the fork because they're sealed bearings, and it's only 20 bucks for the whole headset, and that includes the star nut that come with it. So you buy the Jessica kit and it comes with the star nut, everything's ready to go, sealed bearings, and 20 bucks. So that's pretty awesome. Of course, I still got the Wake stem on there. I do not like that color of what they call green, but I've already got it, paid for it, it's on there, and I'm pretty much used to it now. The marquee grips, still like those. They work just fine, you know, they gives me something to hold on to. The Fuker pedals, they grab onto my shoes just fine. I like them. They're great. Water bottle cage is just one from a local bike shop. Still using the Schwinn seat, dropper seat post. I like it. Brand X Ascend, working great for me. The Pro Rush derailleur, I see a lot of bad reviews on these Pro Rushes. A lot of them are from the Schwinn TAF, but man, I like it. It works fine for me. You know, I've got it adjusted like I want it. Minimal chain slap. I have put the inner tube around my chainstay there and got rid of a whole lot of the noise, but it works fine. I'm not dropping chain. When I first got the bike, I did drop the chain a few times, but since everything kind of settled in and has gotten worn in, I don't have any more chain drops. None. One other thing I did, I don't know if you've noticed, but I got a quick release rear axle. I'm getting tongue tied. Just like the one on the front now. I ordered that. It comes in a kit of a front and rear, but I wanted to replace that because going out on the trail with that solid axle, having to use the 15mm socket, I didn't want to carry that with me out on the trails. So I got this quick release so I can easily pull off the rear wheel if I need to replace my tire or fix a flat or whatever I'm doing. So I didn't even know that could be done. I didn't know that was a thing, but it is. So yeah, if you guys are interested, look them up on Amazon or eBay and you can buy the kit. Now I'll tell you, it's not an easy swap. You're dealing with those loose bearings and everything. It's not easy, and it's really greasy and grimy because it's full of grease in there. And it's a trick getting the nuts all aligned and tightened enough to tighten up the axle, but not so tight that it compresses the bearings too much. So you got to have a fine touch, but you know, it's doable. But I believe that's about it. Everything is working great. No more complaints. I was going to go over the prices. I got my cheat sheet. So the bike itself, the Boundary, was $250. So you can, you know, pause the video and zoom in if you want to see these prices. And the weight, I've got the weight over here of the different forks. The total weight of the bike, you know, 37 pounds, and now it's 32.5. That's, of course, how much money I've got in it. But if anybody's curious about how much each little thing cost, there's that. The brakes, the MT200 brakes from JG Bike Works, I think it's called, off of Amazon. It's a kit that comes with all the different brackets. So I have put the 180mm rotor on, which needed a bracket for the caliper, and that comes with the JG Bike Works kit. So in case you're worried about that, needing to know what size, it comes with a lot of different brackets, and you just read on each one what you need. So anyways, guys, thank you for watching. Thank you for everything. You guys, I had no idea that, you know, me and my bicycle would get this many views, comments, likes, subscribers, and all this. I'm just wanting to show what you can do with a budget Walmart bike. And obviously, I've been able to ride this bike through this whole process. From the time I brought it home until now. You know, you can ride it the whole time and then upgrade little by little, like what I've done. You don't have to bring it home and tear it all down and have to have new components right away or nothing like that. And so you can truly build it up however you want and go as expensive as you want. But I am really thankful you guys for watching all these videos and everything. It's, I never believed that I could actually help someone like this, but I have. I've got so many compliments and comments saying thank you so much for sharing this information. You know, it's helped them make decisions and everything. So if I can help in any way, leave a comment below and I'll try to answer. Or actually, what would help me better is if you give me advice. I'm new at this still, I'm always open to advice and criticism or whatever. You know, if I'm doing something that may be unsafe or whatever, let me know. Or if you have a little hack or trick, let me know. I'd love to hear it. So anyways, thank you guys. See you in the next one.